into my logic. I have two amazing guests today. First and foremost, I have Mr. Dice the Barber. Dice to the stars.
We up in here from Jersey. You know what we do, man. We ready to turn this thing up. What's up? What
You
got
from
going?
where?
Jersey. Camden.
Jersey City.
No, Camden. Camden, New Jersey.
Isn't that where Tasha Sims is from?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a crazy place.
Exactly. That's why she got all that attitude. A lot of people don't know that Tasha from there too. Like it's wild in Camden, like right over the bridge from Philly too. Jersey City's up by New York, so
it's crazy when you go to different states. People get mad because you say one city. I'm saying what city I know is on the map. I'm not gonna say what city I think you from.
I'm saying like Jersey City, Newark.
Yeah, it's Cambridge.
No, Camden.
Oh, same thing. It all sounds the same to me.
It's hood in Camden.
I got hooked on phonics.
Listen, if you ain't got no business in Camden, don't go there.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
That's why Tasha.
Ooh, and they may be able to say that about our next guest all the way from Detroit, Heather J, because they say don't mess with the D.
That's what I'm saying. I can tell you about don't come some. We got a no
It's
fly
so
zone.
cold in the D.
Exactly. We got cold weather. We got Trick telling people not to show up. And we just got your neighborhood drug dealer, in his rules.
I heard y'all got some good chili cheese fries over there.
Oh, yeah, they got Coney Island.
I think we're the only people that have that. Everybody else just got diners and waffle houses.
Yeah, but I feel like that is what a Coney Island is. It just got hot dogs.
But it's better. It's better.
is.
But what makes those chili cheese fries so good? Because like I've had chili cheese fries before.
Squeeze cheese.
Oh, okay.
Liquid cheese.
You out there telling secrets. The whole city gonna be like, girl, why don't you tell them it was squeeze cheese?
Yeah,
You gonna be in the bathroom
cheese.
for about
Everybody
an
else
hour
can do
after
it.
you eat some of those.
Hey, but it's worth it.
Is it?
I know
I used to go there
Okay.
for breakfast every morning. They know how to whip up the French toast, the pancakes, the scrambled eggs.
The omelets.
Omelets.
A chili cheese omelet? What?
Yo, I ain't never heard of this.
And you know what else they have in omelets there? Corned beef. Corned beef and hash browns. Have you ever had hash browns inside your omelet?
I have had hash brown because
you gotta eat it quick because cold potatoes ain't good.
Where I'm from, we have pork roll, egg, and cheese. You know what I mean? And
What's that?
Yeah, pork roll is like, it's a type of meat. And then you can put the egg and cheese in there and you make that into a sandwich.
Wow.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Google.
Poor.
Yeah, that sounds really poor.
I mean,
it's like a pig in a blanket. Like I feel
That sounds like catching a man.
I feel like I just lost some money in my bank account this year. If I eat it, I feel like I will go broke.
Did the government give away the pork roll, or did y'all have to buy it?
Okay.
Like the government gave black people pork rolls.
Yeah, hey, listen, we got Scrapple. Y'all ever heard of Scrapple?
Nah.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, I've got to put y'all on to something.
We never heard of Camden.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
I have.
Oh, okay.
But
Man, listen,
barely.
I don't even want to brag about it because it's nothing but bad stuff out there. But I'm gonna Google how to make those chili cheese fries. I'm definitely gonna make some.
I can help you. They're delicious.
Yeah, so you made them. You made them.
It sounds like I just set up a date. Nah, just joking. Okay, so that gets us into our topic of the day. Today's topic is I'm single, but I fuck with somebody. Kinda, sometimes, not really. I did a little yesterday, but not today. Probably will tomorrow. I don't know. The whole point of that is when you meet somebody, they are never single. Would you admit that?
Yeah, nobody's
single. Like,
I mean, unless I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Unless she just like the homeliest chick in the world. Or unless she
somebody still
religious.
want that homely coochie though.
But if she real, I know some real religious girls that's legit not messing with nobody. But
not even the pastor?
Not even the pastor.
The pastor be messing with everybody.
The pastor do be messing with people in the church. Like, hey, just give it to me. Nobody else in the church.
He the number one person that say he's single but ain't really single. He got
she holding out for a deacon or a man.
Listen, he go both ways.
What church do you go to?
Yo, that's a lot of churches.
That's
a lot of them Catholic churches. They mess with them young boys.
It ain't just Catholic churches. Remember that one guy that was out of Atlanta with the muscle shirts? When he had the muscle shirts and then the boys came out about him, I was like, he did that shit.
Again? I forgot. What was his
Eddie
name?
Long.
Eddie Long.
Anybody with the name Eddie Long and wear muscle, that is a porn star name, and wear muscle shirts, but didn't have no muscle body. I was like, yeah, he did that shit. He touched them kids.
Like, you want that long dong, don't you? You want that long.
You want to go to heaven? Like, no, Mr. Eddie Long. No, Mr. Eddie Long.
But I think so. Like, even if you are single, you probably have somebody that's satisfying you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know a couple girls. I remember growing up, it was a couple girls. They just wasn't hitting, and legit, nobody was checking for them. Like, legit.
I don't believe that because even in the movie Precious, people was still tapping that ass nasty.
Yeah.
She couldn't find out she had AIDS, and they was still trying to fuck.
Yeah.
So I do not believe that.
That is so sad that you had to.
I mean, it's crazy. No, but not only that, her mama was having sex with her and her daddy.
Yeah.
She was out here, so don't think
Yeah.
these girls ain't out here getting none.
Right, somebody got somebody for something. Like
Yeah.
even the local bum that I know over at the barbershop,
They
he
be
got
having sex too because
he got a bum girlfriend.
Yeah.
She lived with him, so like, and he say that ain't his girl, so he still has somebody on the side. So he ain't single,
So your bum can't.
but he ain't, you know, he ain't single, but he ain't with them.
Can't claim you.
Yeah.
He's still waiting for something better.
Yeah.
Even the bum is waiting for something better.
Even
That's
the
so
bum
sad.
is like, ain't that sad?
That is so
That's
sad.
not, and I bet he black, ain't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, because they are black men always waiting for something better. Ain't nothing coming along. It's me,
He
sir.
waiting for a bum with a tap card.
Nah, he looking for a new bum. You know the new bums that just got kicked out probably about a week or
new bum.
two, and they coming out. You see them? They still got they suitcase and everything.
Yeah, they-
like, oh, they go a new bum.
They
I'm about to get
upgraded
it.
to the
Like, let me show you
car
around.
end.
Let me show you around the little.
And why they send all these homeless people with child strollers now? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's no kids in there.
Yeah, they gotta push their stuff around.
They probably can get them from the Goodwill and stuff real cheap. Look at me breaking down.
But still, like, yo, they gotta move place to place, and you can't be carrying everything on your back.
Yeah.
So they need something to
Especially
push.
his son.
They
Especially
locked the straw. I mean, they locked the carts, the grocery carts. They locked
Yeah.
the hills. So
Yeah,
they
when
had
you-
to find something else.
when you
Yeah,
get like
something
30
else.
feet away or something like that from the grocery store, it
That's
locks.
some grocery stores. Some of them grocery store cars be going for miles. Like, I be seeing people out here pushing.
I
But
got
see,
Andrew
so
on
you
one
be
of
having
these
some of
people
those
getting out
like
of parking lot.
mechanic homeless people, and they know how to take the locks off. Like they will spend their time to really get them a shopping cart.
One time I was leaving out of Ralph's and mine locked up before I even got to my car and I almost flipped over there.
Did you just drag it? You just
No,
drag
I was
it.
walking so fast and it just stopped and I almost flipped. I had a bruise on my rib for like a month.
Ooh.
Wow, that sounds
that sound
like
like
a
that
lawsuit.
sound like a settlement.
You know
right
what?
there.
Sometimes y'all be missing y'all blessings.
We do.
It
We
be
miss
God
our
be like, I
blessings.
gave you that little lawsuit now. You better take advantage. But you like, Lord, I don't know.
I was like, no, it's my fault. I walked out the wrong door.
No.
I'm gonna get my side dude to rub it for me later.
Okay. But I think it's very rare that you're single. I think that you always have somebody in the can. And here's the thing too, when I'm dating, I always ask people, are you in a relationship? And the person like, no, I'm single. Is anybody in a relationship with you?
That's
Sir.
a good question.
Is anybody in a relationship with you? Because a lot of men will be like, well, that's when the people start giving you the honest answer when you say that. Because you may think you single, but somebody else is claiming you as their spouse.
Right.
Oh, yeah, somebody
right.
like you.
Somebody like you.
Somebody claiming you. Somewhere
Yeah.
on the other side of town is a girl getting hit on the bar. She's like, but I got somebody.
I got a bit. And she talking about you, and you up here talking to me at the same bar.
Right.
2 weeks later talking about, yeah, I ain't got nobody.
Yeah, but she with you. She with you
But the problem
though.
with that
And
is,
then I wonder why when I walked outside, my car was keyed.
that's what I'm saying. These men are selfish. They don't think about the position they put us in. They put us in jeopardy when they do that. This girl could run up on us. This girl could try to fight us. Because I've had these things happen.
That's
when
in-
somebody
that's
want to
Detroit
fight
right
for
there.
me.
Right.
Somebody want to fight me over a dude I don't even know. And I'm just like, who is she ready to fight like to the death? And I'm like,
But
wait
you
a
do look
minute.
like you be, you know.
I didn't need my dirt.
You look like you done been with somebody man and knew that he had a girl, but you.
I'm not saying I ain't never. I was young. What I'm saying is,
I was young.
what I'm saying is,
I ain't saying
it's not a lifestyle practice for me. I try not to mess with nobody's man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, have I ever made a mistake? Yeah, and we all have been deceived, and then we have all, you know, of course, gone in with one eye open, one eye closed. Like, hey, he kind of got somebody, but she all right.
Yeah, females do the same thing though. You know, like you might have like somebody that's paying for everything for
Yeah,
you.
taking me out to eat. I got
Exactly.
my dude that take me out to eat. I
Yeah.
got somebody that'll help with that light bill. Somebody that'll fly you down to Miami.
And then somebody
but
that-
there ain't none of them my boyfriend. I'm single. Single.
Still looking for Mr. Right.
And
Still
then,
looking
then
for
you
Mr.
got
Right.
the dude that's putting it down right too. So you got somebody that's somebody.
Men always think about sex. Sometimes when I'm single, I ain't having sex. But I'm going out. I got people in that phone I can call.
You might be
And
single, but
that's
you ain't
like,
that single.
There are women that will keep, you know, Mr. What they call him, cleanup man or whatever, around. But a lot of us, you know, that's all the cleanup man. But that's not. I think it's a lot
Who's
like.
the cleanup man?
Come
So-
drain the pipe.
He
You gotta-
with the pipe. He just had. That's all he was. He just came to a knock
Came
and thing
through
down and left.
and then left.
My pipes ain't clogged up. I don't know what type of pipes.
So, but I don't think everybody. Like, I think a lot of women when they be single, they don't be having nobody knocking them down either.
Yeah, you don't. It don't have to be sex, but I think you
Yeah.
have somebody.
Somebody
That's why
like
it says
you.
I'm single, but I fuck with somebody, kinda. If you go out to eat with somebody, if you went to that little concert in the park with somebody, it's very rare that somebody is single. If they're around talking about they're single, but they kind of talking to you and you know that they still out there, they don't mess with you like that. That's what it is. Because a lot of times you just with somebody because you just trying to fill in space. People can give you emotional like contact that you like, oh yeah, that person I just like talking to that person. I like going out to eat with that person.
Yeah.
I like spending time with that person. But I'm still single.
Yeah, I'm like for most dudes, I don't see how they gonna do all that and not, eventually expect something to happen. That's just my point of view on it. Like
I don't think men think that far out. I think they be like real in the moment and they'll be like, I'll worry about that tomorrow. And the next thing you know, he got 3 women trying to fight. And he's like, y'all tripping. Y'all
What's up with all this fighting?
Listen, they be out here fighting.
That's because she's from Detroit. That's what they do. They're like, listen, we gonna get it in.
Have you ever gotten into a fight over the coochie?
Yo, you wanna know what? It was one time, but
Tell us the story.
No, but the thing is, I was with the girl. Her ex had got locked up, and I was with her probably for about like 2-3 years. He finally gets out. And he think that he's still with her. I'm like, bro, like this, my shorty now. But he was crazy. You know what I mean? Like
he really think that?
Yeah, he really thought that. So he came to her crib.
You're getting dick down.
Yo, so he came to her crib and he knew how to get in there. So he kind of locked himself in there and locked us out before we even got there. And next thing you know, he comes out with like like some scissors and started chasing me started chasing me or whatever. He tried to stab me in the heart. And I kind of dipped to the side, and he stabbed me right here. So that's how I got this mark right here.
Wow, you got a scar.
Right, from this dude stabbed me with some scissors. I didn't even feel it. The adrenaline was going so much.
Did he go back to jail?
Nah, he ran back in the house. And when he ran back in the house, I called my boys up. And we came over and we kicked the door in. And then next thing you know, he went off running.
Did you ever see him again?
Nah, he avoided me.
So he legit did all that just to run away?
Well, he tried to stab me. And then when he stabbed me, I looked at him. I was like, I'm about to you up, you know what I'm saying? And then he took off running. He thought he really did something.
Okay, so here's my situation. So it was this guy that I was dating, and I really liked him, and I thought we was boyfriend and girlfriend. And I went over to his house, and I saw that it was another girl's car there because he didn't have no car, and it was a car outside, and it was a girl, and I was beating on the door, just knocking on the door, knocking, bah, bah, bah. Nobody answered. I know they was in there. And so I tried to flatten her tires, even though it wasn't her fault. But when you're young, you kind of don't think about like rationally of like who is in the fault. As an adult now, I would never do anything like that because it's his fault, not hers. Right. Unless it's a friend of mine, then it's her fault. But if it's just like everybody got to die in because you my friend and that's my man, y'all knew.
Y'all both.
Yeah, murder suicide right now.
Lifetime movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kill myself because I don't want to go to jail.
Right. You're like, yo,
I don't want to eat no booty in jail. I don't want to do it. I feel like if I go to jail, I have to eat booty, and I don't want to do it. I'm
because well, you kind of frail, so somebody they'll make you do what they want you to do. You can't make nobody do nothing.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
So I saw the car outside. I tried to flatten the tires. I don't know if anybody here has ever tried to flatten a tire, but it is a lot of work, and it's not easy. You have to have like the right type of
a screwdriver.
and you got to be strong. She said a screwdriver. I didn't have no screwdriver. I had a knife. And that's dangerous because if you're
trying to stab the tire.
Yeah, I was trying to stab the tire.
Yeah, no,
well, maybe after I finish this story, you can tell us the right way. It's somebody out there that needs to know how to.
I'll tell you guys how to flatten the tire.
Okay, so I tried to flatten the tire. It was not working. I was just sweating like a slave. I was hurting myself for trying to flatten the tire. I didn't know it was that hard because in movies, they always show somebody splashing the tires just real quick and fast. Not knowing in movies it's probably a fake ass tire. Yeah. But I tried to flatten that tire, couldn't do it. So I knew from the Weather Channel that it was gonna rain the next day. So I was like, bitch, I'm about to mess up your windshield wipers, ho. And I broke the windshield wipers off. I was like, yeah, you gonna be in the rain, bitch, and you ain't gonna be able to see nothing.
You want her to die.
I think the windshield wipers might have been worse than the tires.
Yeah, I think so. You can't see. At least with tires, you're gonna try to call AAA, get somebody to come out there to fix it. When you start driving and you realize you ain't got no windshield wipers, you like, yo.
That's 1930s driving.
Yeah.
Where you doing that thing with your hand.
Okay. Before you get into your story.
Who said I had a story?
Oh,
Because
she been talking about fighting the whole time.
What?
Okay, well, tell us how to flatten this tire.
Oh, so what you gotta do is you gotta take the valve that you stick the air in, and you gotta push that little valve off to the side, and all the air will seep right out.
What?
That little,
So just let the air out.
Yeah, you know how when you put air in and you hear that little,
Yeah.
you hit it the wrong way. Like if you don't do that right, you'll release more air than you put in. So if you had a knife, all you gotta do is push the valve to the side, and all the air would have seeped out.
So you cut the little valve thing?
No, you just push it to the side.
Oh dang.
Oh, so you got time. You're patient.
No,
You're
it's fast. It's not gonna take a long time. It's like it would take less time than trying to stab 5 layers of rubber.
How long would it take?
Oh, I don't know.
You know, you know, yo.
I don't know. Maybe
I feel like she knows.
Maybe.
Maybe like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
To
I
get
got
it
3 or 4
flat,
years.
yeah, per tire.
Also, you going around the whole car.
I mean, if you're gonna do something, do it right.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you might as well put it on.
She watched a YouTube video on this before she went. She's like, how do you flatten the tire? You want to know?
Okay, ain't no sense of half-assing it.
It's the same as your bike tire back in the day. Y'all, come on, this is not rocket science here.
No, but a bike tire, you can put a knife through it.
But you could push the valve to the side and release it.
Listen, I don't.
Okay, now tell us one of your crazy stories.
Okay, so one time I was one time I had this rebound.
Well, she got to start over. She don't want it. She don't want.
She got to figure out exactly what she wants the people to know.
It's still an open investigation.
I'm trying to figure out how much of this I want to reveal. Okay, so I had this rebound love affair, and with this chef, and he was the head chef of this restaurant that was next door to my job. And he would bring me like sandwiches. They would make me like creations and leave it with the front. Like, oh, this is for Heather.
Oh, so he was.
Yeah, he was laying on really thick, and he told me that his wife left him and left the state with his daughter. Like he was like, and she left me and took my daughter, and I'm here by myself.
Was he right? Why was he talking like that?
That's just me imitating him because I don't do voiceover acting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so.
But was he from Detroit?
Yeah, and he was from the east side too, which is the grimy part.
So I don't think he
that's
sounded
why he
like
was
that.
grimy.
I don't think he sounded like that. I think he might have sounded like,
So he
yo,
was like,
shorty left me, you know what I mean? Took the
right,
kid.
yeah, so he was like, she left or whatever. So I'm thinking he's single. My marriage had just ended. So I was like, I think he's in the same boat as me. Like we're both, whatever.
Right.
And then he was calling me like because he was in love with me, right? So he would call my job. He would call my house.
She got a big fat ass. Okay,
He would call all my devices. Like he was calling everything. So when his wife pulled up the cell phone bill, she had every number on me. She had my job, my cell, my home, everywhere I was that he would call. So she began calling all of those numbers like crazy. Like she called my boss and told me.
That's something I would do.
Yeah, she called my boss and was like, she's a whore and all this or whatever. She came up to my job. She chased him around the restaurant with an axe. She tried to, because he was a chef. So she just ran up to the job and grabbed like the thing that you cut meat up with.
Yeah, a little butcher knife.
Yeah, like the one that's shaped like a little axe. And so she's chasing him around. He had like a cut on his face.
Yo, so she got him.
But was she still with him though?
Oh no, they didn't break up. And then she called me and she threatened to kill me. She's like, I'm gonna put 9 bullets in you. And I was like,
she got it. Is it
I was
9
like,
bullets in the thing? She
that's
had to
what I
reload.
said. She had to
reload.
She had a big
she had
gun.
one in the chamber.
Yeah, and I was just like, I said, listen, I work in the burbs, I live in the burbs. You come out here if you want to, you're gonna be in jail in like 4 seconds. That's on you, honey. So at the time, my ex was also a crazy East Side guy, and I wasn't talking to him, but I had to pull out the big guns because I was like, I need crazy to be crazy. So I called him, and I was like, they trying to kill me. And
like, who trying to kill you?
Yeah, he did. That's exactly what he did. And then he went up to the job, and then he got into it with the guy, and he threatened to kill the guy's wife, and then it all went away.
Oh, wow. Did anybody go away?
Yeah.
Like, locked up?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
But, what's crazy about that is, though, like, some women like crazy. So some people like crazy. Like, I don't understand how some females would get beat up by a dude and still stay with him. Like, I know a lot of females that they let their man beat them up and still stay with him. I'm like, why are you gonna stay there and keep getting beat up? Like,
I think it's a false sense of love. Yeah, a false sense of love. And then people it's environment too of how people grew up. Because some people just think like, this person loves me, and some people just can't get away from crazy.
Yeah, that's a psychological disorder.
Some people probably just like crazy.
The women, nobody likes to be abused. It's just
I think some of them do.
Not outside the bedroom. I don't think they like it.
Like,
I think that's what they,
like you said,
that's what they think love is because they don't know any better. But it's actually a legit neurotic disorder. So like if the police arrest you and they take your man to jail, they're gonna make you go get counseling before they'll let him back. Because like he'll get anger management and you'll have to take counseling too. Because you need to talk to a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he done beat something into your
you're
head.
damaged. I mean, you're damaged.
And sometimes the dick don't even be that good.
But that fist be good.
Okay.
Right. Now, like they'll come around with a mark around their eye, everything just all beat up. And you looking at them like, yo, why you still with this nigga?
And another thing too, that's crazy. But another thing too, I've been a part of helping a girlfriend in a situation as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think as women, we always get a part of that. Like men, have you ever helped one of your guy friends that was going through something with a girl?
Yeah. All
Oh,
the
you
time.
have?
Yeah, all the time. Like I was the
What?
person. I'm the person that people call for advice, and I'm like,
I mean, no, to get out of some shit. Like one time, it was my home. It wasn't even my friend. It was my homegirl's friend. Her dude was cheating on her and was over at the girl's house, and she had found the car or whatever. And we all went to the store and got different color spray can bottles.
Mm.
This was in Detroit.
Mm.
He had an old school,
Mm.
and we spray painted it.
He still want to.
oh yeah, nah.
right
See,
now.
I never did anything like that. Like where you, I see what you're saying. Now.
Like, have you, as a man, have you ever helped a friend? Like, I feel like women, it's like, girl, where he at? What he do, bitch? We crazy together.
Nah.
I got a friend now who always tell me, you want me to look him up and do some research? I'm like, she can find anything on anybody. She could have worked for the CIA.
It's been times to where we got into fights and I didn't know why we got into a fight until afterwards. And then he was, my boy would be like, yeah, because she was messing around with this nigga over there. And we had to do so.
It's like, you put my life in danger.
But the thing is, if I'm with you and my boy gonna swing on you, then I'm swinging too. Like, I ain't gonna let you get jumped. And so afterwards, I'm like, yo, if you ever had me out there fighting over a shorty again, nigga, like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's been situations like that, but I never actually planned on going out to go do some crazy shit to somebody. Nah.
It just ends up happening.
Yeah.
What
I
about
agree
you?
with that. I agree. Mine is circumstantial. I've never planned.
Yeah.
But yeah, my girl, one time, her husband used to cheat on her all the time, and she would always be wanting to run over. So Detroit borders Canada, and one time she made me drive to Canada looking for this girl. So and I was like in another country. I was like, I don't even know what the laws are.
We don't even know what the laws is.
I was like, we don't even know if we got rights over here.
Because I got
Nothing.
banned out of Canada one time.
Damn.
I was over there trying to gamble at 17, and they saw that my license, they called me under, because you gotta be 19 to gamble. I think I was 18, and I had did something to my ID where I had erased the one off of it with nail polish. If you do nail polish, you can erase the writing off of your ID. So I put nail polish in. I was born in
I didn't know
11,
that.
and so I took the one off, so it made it was January, so I was 19. So we was trying to gamble. Boy, them white people called us down under. They took us down this long path. You know how casinos are if you ever worked there. They take you down this long hallway, this path, and we in there. They was like, "What did you do to this ID?" We was like, they banned me, wrote me a ticket.
Damn.
Yeah, Canada don't play.
Them
I had
casino
some
always do be
casino
long.
problems before. I got pulled into the back room before.
You got pulled into the back room at the
It
casino?
wasn't my fault. It was not my fault.
I almost got into a fight in
It was
Vegas
never
and they
my
took me
fault.
down that
It's
long
never
road.
her
It
fault.
was never my fault.
That was crazy.
You ever got into some casino problems?
Yeah, like I was at the casino in Vegas, and you know how they got the clubs in there or whatever. So I almost got into a fight with this dude, and next thing you know, security ran down, like 6 of them, put me in handcuffs, and I'm walking down this long hallway. I'm like, yo, this shit is some bullshit.
And
Like,
then
what ain't my fault?
when they throw you out, they take you down back stairs because no ruckus can be on the floor.
They got like a little
Yeah,
elevator.
they take you down back stairs and back hallways, and then when they take
You're like,
you
how
out,
I get to my car?
yeah, when they take you out, you just look up, you be in the parking lot like, how I
Like,
get here?
yeah, like, yo, where's the secret door at, bro?
Oh my God, they don't want no records in that casino because every second people are gambling is money, and you ain't gonna mess up their money.
Nah, hell no, not at all. Like, if it's a problem, you up out of there. And
my
they
girl
got the
put
biggest of the biggest. They
She
got
put a
some.
counterfeit bill in a slot machine, and it kicked out. So she was like, "What's wrong with this money?" And she ain't know somebody had passed her a counterfeit.
Oh, okay.
And she was like trying to straighten it out and doing all this, and she kept putting it in. Next thing I know, we were surrounded by agents. Like it was just like whoa, boom, and we all had to go in the back, man.
Yeah, they be creepy. You don't never know where
and
they
then she
come
tried
from.
to get the money back. She was like, "Well, I can't get that 20 back." And it's like, "Ma'am, it's counterfeit." She said, "I can spend it somewhere else though." And they was like, "No."
You gotta keep that counterfeit in circulation.
Listen, I came out here with like $3,500 in counterfeit bread, and I just.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like I had a counterfeit dude back home, and
Counterfeit money?
yes. And the way that I would wash it is, I would go to the valet, and I would give them like a 20, and they'll give me back a real 10. But the best way to kind of make your counterfeit money, look. Yo, this was over 13 years ago. Like, I'm cool. Like, I ain't got no kind of money right now. I run my own business and everything. I'm legit. You know what I mean? But the way to make it look real is you gotta get like some ashes or whatever, and you put the ashes on it, and you rub it all on there, and you crumble it all up and stuff like that. Like the ashes off, let it sit for a little bit, and feel real.
Yeah.
This
Can
is
be.
informative.
I'm not affiliated with that right there.
That is informative. We learning a lot how to flatten tires, how to counterfeit money.
Okay.
Hey, this the hood segment.
The hood segment. Okay, so we are gonna get into our topic of the day. This damn Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I mean,
man,
You had it?
no.
I'm not eating that shit.
I want it, but I haven't had it. I'm just gonna let everything die down a little bit.
Yeah, because
And then
it's
I'm
just
gonna
like the iPhones, right? I got iPhones, but I never buy the first batch.
Nah, because they always have the updates and everything else.
Yeah,
So
like
with
that
the Popeyes-
first batch probably ain't even right.
They ran out of chicken the first day out here.
They've been running out of chicken every day.
Did y'all see that episode on the Boondocks when they ran out of chicken? It was almost like that.
That was almost the same.
The Boondocks be ahead of a lot of stuff.
It's people that's been in there fighting the employees and stuff over a chicken sandwich.
Over chicken. Like, what you mean you ran out of chicken?
That's not
And
what
throwing
happened. You talking about on Crenshaw?
Oh, what happened?
I heard it was because there were some gang members and they stood in line for 40 minutes before they found out it was no chicken.
Ooh.
So it was like
Oh.
they was mad that the girl had took their money and then made them wait for a half hour or whatever, and then was like, we don't have no chicken, and that's why I heard.
Oh yeah, I'll be eating because like your
Yeah,
mouth
I know
is
you're
watering.
awesome, but
Your
the
mouth is
gangs,
watering, waiting for this chicken. You know what I mean? To touch your tongue. You're like, I want to see what everybody gonna pay with chicken, and then you're gonna tell me 40 minutes later after I done paid you that you ran out of chicken. Well, you better take some chicken from one of them.
Yeah, I guess that's.
Yeah, you can't do that. They got a chicken. They probably didn't know. But here's another thing too with Popeyes. I feel like their employees should get a raise or get a bonus with the amount of chicken that they've been selling and like the amount of
They need to be making a better wage anyway.
Yeah, I think minimum wage is actually going up to $15 an hour soon.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Next year, $15 an hour. If y'all ain't living in California, you might.
So you can't never talk to nobody. Be like, that's why you work at this little McDonald's making $6 an hour. Nah, it's like I make 15. Oh, for real? Oh, because I got a desk job and I make 15 too.
Right.
So we equal.
Right.
But I don't know. I do want some of the chicken. Like it's a Popeyes over here.
It's the hype too.
Yeah, you just want to taste it. But after I taste it, I feel like I can make this chicken sandwich at home.
I think you gotta like Popeyes already, because
Popeyes
they do
is
their
good.
breading and they seasoning different.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have to already like how they cook, and then you'll probably like the sandwich. I'm tired of the people that's mad at the people that's going to get the sandwich. You know, like all the think pieces on Facebook, like, I hope the lines to vote are the same as the lines of chicken.
It's like everything don't have to be
why they gotta make it
political.
political? Like that's crazy.
first
What
of
chicken
all-
got to do with politics?
First of all, why do y'all think that? Why would more people buy chicken than vote? That's stupid. Of course, more people vote than buy chicken. Of course, it's way more people that voted in the last election than bought today. Popeyes ain't sold no 17 million sandwiches.
They probably
Popeyes
did.
ain't
No,
sold no-
they right.
You
They
gotta
said
think,
17
they might,
million.
because I know one person went and got 3 at one time.
Yeah, I think they sold over 17 million chicken sandwiches
They
in
ain't
the past
sold
week.
no 17 million.
Listen, we could Google it.
Go ahead,
I can stat check right
They ain't
now.
sold no 17 million. You know,
Now, but do they got different kinds of chicken? Do they have like?
They have a spicy and a regular.
Okay.
But they
okay.
said it's like the sauce that's on there.
I heard the black and
and I heard
ranch
the
is good
pickles
with
was
it.
I heard the pickles was part of
You got
it.
the black and ranch
They
sauce.
said the pickles was good too.
Yeah.
They said
Pickles.
Chick-fil-A. But Chick-fil-A still gonna do business. They still gonna do numbers.
Chick-fil-A still got a good sandwich.
It's
now.
gonna
I
die
understand
down. Just
the
let it
way-
die down a little bit, like and it's gonna be there. But Popeyes got good chicken though. Like they took KFC off the map.
But it's actually a lot of funny people doing like eating the chicken for the first time. And I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all just awesome. Y'all doing all this foolery. They eating the chicken. One guy was like, ain't nothing better than Chick-fil-A. And then he did it. And then he was like, oh, cool. He started like turning it into a chicken. I'm like, that chicken, and this is crazy because all these people are doing free advertisement. Do they know how
Right.
much Popeyes pays for advertisement a year?
And social
I've been
media,
an
listen.
extra in a Popeyes commercial and got paid $400.
They got somebody working
Just
in
to
the
be an
social media
extra.
department over there. They like, listen, they gonna eat this chicken up literally on social
They
media.
said it was $23 million in free advertising they got the past week.
$23 million in free advertising from Black Twitter, they said.
Yeah.
Black Twitter alone.
Yeah.
You gotta think, like a lot of big social influencers, you know what I mean, are black people, and they are going to talk about the chicken. I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of videos about this
That's
chicken.
why
and
they
was
can't
funny.
keep up with the demand.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they running out. They probably like, oh, they probably hitting their manufacturer. They probably just out there just slaying chickens left and right.
Listen,
like,
if I
So
go
there's
there,
chicken.
okay.
if I go there and I see it's a line, I'm getting at least 4 chicken sandwiches. Like I want 4 of them. Like I'm not waiting in this line.
You know
again.
you'll eat 4 by any other time. Don't act like it's just because of the line.
You're probably right.
I don't eat fast food, so that's why.
You don't eat
so
Chick-fil-A?
you ain't gonna have the chicken?
Every now and then I do a
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
I feel like Chick-fil-A different.
I like the sandwich
Chick-fil-
though.
I trust fast food that ain't on the stock market.
Yeah.
Mm.
All fast food, all the chains are.
No, Chick-fil-A isn't, and
Oh, it's
neither
not?
is
Is
In-N-Out?
And In-N-Out isn't. They're the only 2 fast food chains that I know that's not
Wow.
In and out, them workers get
Is
paid
Chick-fil-A?
good.
Yeah, they do.
In-N-Out is just in California, though, right?
in there. No,
They
they
got
have
one
Vegas
in
too. I know they
Arizona.
got
Yeah,
Nevada.
West Coast, so it's like a West Coast.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I think it might be
Chick-fil-A
West
is
Coast.
only in America.
Oh.
Or Chick-fil-A have locations all over the world, like how
Yeah, we got a
Nah.
Chick-fil-A back home.
No,
But it's
she
only
said
in
America.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it's
We
just
only got
America.
like 2 in Michigan.
Did y'all know that
Oh, y'all got
In-N-Out?
some in Michigan?
We got
Yeah, they
one
put
at
one
the-
in that mall all the way far out.
It's one in Somerset, it's one at the airport, and I think it's one maybe like up in the sticks when you're going north. But
Oh,
we
okay.
don't have a lot of Chick-fil-A's.
Mm.
But we got them Coney fries though.
Yeah, see,
And-
I need
back.
those. I need that.
Call back, Coney.
Yeah, In-N-Out is owned by, it's like owned by like a religious, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's religious too? Oh, a religious organization. Okay, so they giving they shares to God.
Oh, okay.
I guess
They
so, but
not
I guess
closed
that's
on
why they
Sunday.
get paid so good too. Like, them workers deserve
They
to
treat
get
their
paid. Them lines be like,
But the lines are always crazy at In-N-Out.
mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever been to an In-N-Out and was like, oh, this place dead. It's always a
I've
line.
never tried In-N-Out.
Never? You've been in LA long enough.
You gotta get one that's animal style. Like, you might like they
I've
fries,
never had it.
animal style.
They use real potatoes in there too. You see them cutting up the real potatoes.
You know, it's
It's real
crazy
meat.
the fact that we have to say it's real meat and real potatoes because
Right.
everybody else be selling the BS. That's wild. I just haven't had it yet. Maybe I'll have it today.
In-N-Out need to get them Impossible burgers, and then they really gonna be lit.
No, don't eat the Impossible Burgers. You ain't did your research on that. They were
What?
made in a lab.
Oh, the Impossible. Well, you gotta think when they say
But it's vegan, right?
It's
Impossible
vegan or
Burger.
organic.
Nah, but they saying that it's been reports that it's cancerous because it's all made in a lab. Can you trust anything that was made in the lab?
Exactly. That's processed food.
That's processed food. It's probably the most processed food because it's actually they make that fake blood. Because they have to make the blood. They imitated blood so that it'll sizzle and sound and smell and taste just like meat and get
Oh,
your
that's
signal. So it's
disgusting.
actually tricking the brain. But when they say plant based, I thought it was just a whole bunch of plants. But no, it's made up meat.
that's crazy.
It's
And
not
I think they're trying to
serious.
get the new wave of people on it, like the
There
younger
are other
generation.
vegan
They got the
burgers
Del
that are
Taco
made
now,
like that,
too.
though. They have the Burger King.
But they
too.
got certain vegan burgers that are made out of beets, like that's a real vegetable. But
And
Impossible
beans,
Burger,
yeah.
no.
That's the one I need. That's what
I
need.
like the Beyond Meat. That's okay. It's called Beyond Meat. It's
Yeah. The
It's
Beyond
not-
Burgers, they got them at Carl's Jr.
Here's the thing.
What's the difference from Beyond and Impossible? Ain't the same
It's a
thing?
different brand.
That's what I'm saying.
Now here's the thing: you gotta hook those boys up. You gotta grill the bread. You gotta have your cheese and your bacons and everything else. Your lettuce.
You got to
tomato,
trick the mind.
Everything else gotta be popping. Because if you don't get everything else popping, you're gonna taste the bean. You're gonna taste the nastiness of that burger.
Oh yeah. You got to season it up,
Yeah,
like
you
season
gotta
it up,
season
season
you
it up.
do.
So you gotta really
You gotta
like.
put some work in.
Well, shit, I might as well eat out.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, if I take you to Popeyes, you better be happy, especially we waiting in that line for 2 hours.
That might be a delicacy now. Popeyes.
Right,
think it's gonna wear
They're
off.
like, you got Popeyes?
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
wear
it's
off.
gonna wear off.
Oh, it's definitely gonna wear off. Give it about 2 more weeks, and Popeyes. Is
And
gonna be
considering Popeyes is the comeback story of the year, because this time last year everybody was going viral because of them roaches. So to me, remember the roach scandal?
Oh yeah.
So my thing is like, part of me is like, okay, well, way to come back, Popeye. Right.
From
Get
roaches.
your market share back. Because they lost a lot. And that's why I'm not mad at them for getting some back. I'm like, they almost lost the whole company to the roaches.
But I think almost every restaurant has roaches.
Yeah, but remember the videos was a little over the top. The videos was like
some of them roaches is disrespectful.
Of course they gonna get all the good. They probably follow one roach and follow him to all these different places inside the thing. And it was like, look at all these roaches.
No, I haven't seen the video.
You gotta watch the video. It was an employee and they had like opened a drawer or something. A whole bunch of roaches ran out. It was like a whole bunch of. No, they had this particular
I don't like
Popeyes
roaches.
was infested. They
Where
had
was that?
I don't remember, but it was a viral video.
Dang.
I hope it wasn't Detroit.
I was sitting there thinking that too. I was like, was it in Detroit?
I really hope it wasn't Detroit.
Thank you so much for listening to My Logic. I'm going to introduce my guest one more time. Tell us where they can find you.
Oh, this your boy Dice the Barber right here. Everything is Dice the Barber. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything. YouTube, Dice the Barber. Check me out. It's been a pleasure.
Funny videos. And Heather J with her funny videos and talking about Vivica Fox's wig line. Boy, that one night you had me in complete tears talking about what each wig, where you would wear it. Like, she would say, like, this is what you wear to the family reunion when you think you better than your family wig. Like, you had all the Vivica Fox wig stories. It was hilarious.
Because one time I was trying to show my roommate's mom needed a new wig. And I was like, hey, Vivica got some wigs. So I Googled Vivica's wig. And all these pictures of her popped up. And I realized that she is the spokesperson and the model for her own line.
Of
And I was
course.
like, so she takes a picture of
And it
herself.
looks,
in
no,
every
I think
Hey, why
it's
not?
computer generated
She
that
ain't
they
got
be putting
paid
the wigs
nobody.
on. I don't think that she actually sat there on each wig. I think they're computer generated because she got the same facial expression in all the photos.
That's right.
How do you just master one like?
The level of ego it takes to be the spokesperson for like 80 wigs, it was just too much for me. And I just had to roast it. And the thing is, it went viral. And then remember, did you see what her stylist got mad at her?
Her stylist.
They called me a bitch. Her stylist like, you hating on the black business. I said, I
Oh,
generated
my
more
God.
interest in them doubly ass wigs in one day. Then your marketing department.
did a Popeye.
That's what I did a Popeye on Vivica wigs.
Okay,
Man.
tell them where they can find you.
At Heather JAYH on all social media platforms. Please subscribe to my channel. My channel is so pathetic. My YouTube is so sad. So
Yeah,
I just-
don't
It's gonna get there.
Please subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
And that's me on Heather J. I'm the only black Heather J doing comedy. Just put in Black Girl Heather comedian. and I
Not
come
the
up.
black girl.
I'm Black Girl and I come up. My face.
Thank you so much for listening to My Logic, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because guess what?
Subscribe.
Send it to your friends, share it, like, comment, argue with us, because we in the comments ready to fight with everybody. So make sure y'all subscribe. Thank you very much for listening to My Logic. I'm Daphnique Springs. Bye.
Peace.